Some of my hair is big and puffy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pharaoh Mind Infinite Dynasties live stream. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Many blessings to you. Many blessings. I just want you guys to know that we are live today on August 19th. There is a particular full moon going on. It's called the Sturgeon full moon. It has its name, well, it has multiple ritualistic, harvesting, religious purposes, for whoever believes in them. But it specifically gets its name from the sturgeon fish that are in season. So they're really like, it's really like a high active moment for them. Um, so it's pretty cool. As you know, we're just getting out of Lion's portal, Lion's Gate. The energy ended pretty much around the 17th, even though they mentioned Lion's Gate on the 8th. It really starts beforehand, and that is the opportunity to use all that energy for yourself and to manifest. Um, Speaking of, all your doors are open until August 22nd. All the way up until 2025. I would say September 9th, 2025, when the age of the Aquarius is officially started. Because everyone's speaking about it, but it has not officially started. Not until then. So we're still in the age of Pisces. Okay? You still have time to work with water. You still have time to go with the flow, to open up your flow. And up until the 22nd, which is what, 2 days, 3 days from now, you have the opportunity to activate your purpose, your life's purpose. Um, so if you haven't completed any projects that lead you in certain directions, this is your time to buckle down and do so now. With that being said, welcome to the opportunity I want to give everyone who has just embarked on their journeys, or for those who have already started. Um, we have a lot of awakening going on right now. Things are in a rapid incline. People are changing. Um, we have different ages and different periods, different time periods, where some things were predominant over others, and we're now entering the age of Aquarius, where it'll give you like a 60s vibe, if you get what I mean. So for those of you who are still from this century, you should know what a 60 vibes is. I'm not suggesting psychedelics for anyone. That is your personal choice. Though they have some pros and some cons. But it gives you a sort of opening to what our future is going to look like. And we are definitely taking a more holistic approach to life now. Speaking of, me using a lot of the cosmology that I learned. So we have astrology, human design, I'm gene key, Vedic, numerology, so on and so forth. Of course, rituals and practices, even my yoga. All of these things fall into somewhat of the same category. They are interconnected, interwoven, and they do leave you with blueprints in how to live your life. And a lot of people may not feel like they need a blueprint for their life, but these are guides, these are tools, these are stepping stones to help you, because our purpose is to live our life in this sense. And using the signs and symbols around you is vital, but not only vital, it's purposeful. And as I was saying, a lot of people who are awakening now may not even know which way to head, and might even feel like they're losing their minds. And you might be losing your mind, because 70% of our population does not have a defined crown chakra, which is your brain, which makes them easily influenceable, which makes it easy to lose your mind. And for those who don't know, it's easier for a woman to be in a trance state or to achieve a trance state than it is for a man. So let's start with your brain. Right hemisphere, left hemisphere. Logical thinking and spiritual thinking. Masculine energy and feminine energy. Yin and yang. Dark and light, conscious and subconscious. In Western astrology, tropical, placidius. So there are multiple ways to approach your awakening. The first thing is to not panic. Okay? Don't panic. Try to find a trusted source, a trusted individual that you know might be into things of a holistic nature, might be into astrology, might be a little deeper into this than you are. Um, Understand that a lot of these symptoms that you have, when you look them up, there will be a medical explanation for them. It is up to you to look further and past the medical explanation. When looking into spirituality, you will understand that a lot of spiritualists have powers, abilities, talents, gifts, and they align within the spiritual practice. Example, ear ringing in the spiritual community means communication. One ear means communication with your spirit guide, your spirit team, and the other ear, or your ancestors, and the other ear means communication with your divine partner. In a medical understanding, they will call that tinnitus. I believe that's how it's said. And they will say it's something along the lines of equilibrium imbalance, and chalk it up to something along those lines. So in spirituality, having faith is a must. And you can choose to keep a logical mind where you use this medical explanation for all the things that you go through, or you can use your spiritual. And if you do so, you will have to start seeing things in a different light. Okay? Understand that things are a lot deeper than you know them to be. And when you go back to spirituality, understand that that is the world before technology, before industrialization, before divide and conquer, before, well, not so much divide and conquer, but in the age of man and innovation, a lot of our natural ingredients have been taken and utilized for man made inventions. Maybe a lot of you don't know that your cell phones and your computers have actual crystals inside them. Now, if you ask someone who's not spiritual, they may say crystals are demonic because they hold spirits. Lo and behold, we all have spirits. If you ask an Indian, even a rock has spirits. A crystal comes from the earth. It's called a geoid. Geo meaning earth. And it comes with powers, abilities, characteristics, descriptions of something that you want to attain from earth. So you have protection crystals, and you have manifestation crystals, and you have crystals that align with your chakras. And your chakras are a balance, a ever spinning wheel, certain points along your body. People say we have seven, some people say we have nine, some people say we have 12. There are different systems that there are there are more than that. There's 114, I believe. But people like things simplified, so you will often find that people only mention a certain number. And of course, with time, you can get deeper and learn where all of these chakras take place in your body, the meridian lines they connect to, and how to utilize them to your benefit. As someone who practices yoga, I get to understand the body and the flow within my body. I feel my energetic field within my body. I know where I'm blocked at. I understand that. I understand also when I'm overactive. Understand that you can be blocked, you can be underactive, and you can be overactive. So when you are thinking about spirituality and when you're experiencing certain symptoms, and people will mention the word ascension symptoms, they're ascension symptoms because now you are entering a new plane, a new dimension. You're actually elevating your mind by opening yourself up to utilizing the other side of your brain. In medical journals, people are still stating we only have 10% use of our brain. That is because people are predominantly being dumbed down, as well as the fact that people are taught to believe that feelings and emotions make you irradical, and therefore you should not placate on them. And in doing so, you lose your connection to the divine. And you want the connection to the divine in order to live out your life purpose, in order to fulfill your soul and your soul's destiny. And because right now we are moving into a world, into a new age where all of this is coming into play. I was watching 19 Keys and Billy Carson yesterday. If you don't know them, I suggest you go and you look into them. Some of them have a logical approach to our spirituality and the information that's being brought. Some people have more of an emotional approach, or a holistic approach. Billy Carson mentioned the fact that we are entering the silver age. To me, when I think of the silver age, and because I know, because I've done some deep diving into spirituality, silver represents the feminine. Okay. That represents femininity. Okay. And if you really take a look around right now, the males in our society are starting to more aware of what their actions do and what consequences it brings. A lot of them are actually taking accountability and trying to make a change in this world, but for the women and for their children. So you will have a lot of men acting or behaving different or displaying different behaviors. No, they're not losing their minds. Their feminine aspects are being activated. There are two hemispheres in your brain. In the medical journals, they will mention them as right and left. But in your spiritual practice, you will understand that that is masculine and feminine. Okay? There's always a masculine and feminine nature. Okay? There are some plants that are asexual. It is rare to find a animal that is asexual. But in the natural occurrence of life, in the reproductive nature, there's always a masculine and a feminine. With that being said, our brain has two hemispheres. Some people call it bicephalus, which is two heads. But of course, we want two heads to become one and to work in sync. Also, don't forget to look at mudras. Mudras help you combine. Mudras help you feel energies or fix energies in your body. So often you see a prayer hand in religion or when you're praying. This is a mudra. Left, right. When you bring your hands together, you are symbolizing the two hemispheres coming together, the two different energies coming together. When you do that, you're bringing your spirituality into this logical field that we always live in. So, if you are experiencing any of these ascension symptoms, please reach out to someone you might feel comfortable with. You can look into um, schools. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Instagram. And hashtags are our friends. So, in searching or in hashtags, look for manifestations, look for spirituality, look for awakenings, look for symptoms, look for ascension symptoms. Um, and then you can always pick what line or what path you'd like to use. There are many religions around the world who all practice becoming a spiritual being. You have ones that are quick and straight to the point, like 45-minute masses, or you have ones that have retreats that can go on for weeks. I would say a path that I mostly intake is on a Buddhist level, and it's not for everyone. It is, I do not claim that religion, but there are so many nuances that I appreciate in that religion that can explain so much or teach so much. We have the Indian practice where you have Shiva and Shakti. We have the Santeria practices, the Yoruba. We have hoodoo practices. We have Commission practices. Um, and then we have Western civilization practices. I'm not telling anyone to change their religion, to change their faith. Just understand that your brain is being activated and you will experience new and different things, but it is an enlightenment and it's also a gift. One of the first suggestions I have for you is to look into your natal charts. cafeastrology.com offers a free natal chart. I use that. I also suggest looking into your human design, and this is going to be a lot. People who have passed me have been studying their own entity, bodies, alignments, astrologies, cosmology for years. They have notebooks full of information for themselves. Okay. So understand that each section you enter is time consuming, but is, of course, worth it. So in your natal charts, you will have the tropical, which are the signs. Everyone knows about the zodiac signs mostly. And then we have the Placidius, which is the houses. In the human design, it'll show you different parts of your body, but you also align to your chakra system. And it'll explain to you what's defined and undefined. And it will also show you, it'll also show you, and it will also show you in and out. It will show you in and out what is going inside, what is going on inside your body and how to use it for your future, for yourself. So understand there are multiple ways to approach this. You can even speak to your elders in your family. They may even have answers. They may haven't even experienced this themselves. So you can always find your way. And of course, I'm always here to assist, as well as many trusted fellow YouTubers like myself that can do so. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys know that you're always able to reach out to me. I will provide you with emails. For any assistance I can give you, you can respond comments. I will check back and make sure that we check into those, as well as my social media handles. So I am here to help, and this is our first mini series, a description, an opening, an awakening into the journey of the spirituality. Thank you so much, guys, and I can't wait to see you later. Ciao.